Okay, welcome to the office. We're talking about the Hubsan Mini today, and a big shout out to Fimi. You'll figure that out a little bit later, okay? Yes, quite the ordeal, and grab a coffee. It's going to take a little bit of explaining, but I'll show you the whole video as to what happened and how it all unraveled, shall I say. Lost a few things, found a few things, and learned a lot, okay? Sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Let's get to it. Hello, we're down at the lake again, and we've got the Hubsan Mini today, the one with the black arms, okay? And the one with the black accents on here. And I haven't given up on this yet. It's got a great camera, but it's got Jello, and the horizon's not always on point. So my biggest thing with this is it takes phenomenal pictures, really good pictures, but the odd time I get Jello if I'm doing anything. So we're going to do some more today. I've worked the gimbal, I've reset the gimbal. The only other thing I can do is reinstall the app, and I may have to do the Hubsan tool again, but I've done all that and we're going to try it again today. It's a little bit windy. It should be good enough for this, so we're gonna get it up in the air. And today we're gonna, on the video, we're gonna go 2.7 this time. Okay, 2.7 at 30, just for kicks and giggles. And we're gonna do the exposure. We're gonna go down a couple. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're going to do an orbit of this tree kind of halfway down. We're going to try something a little bit different, okay? Let's see what happens. Get it up in the air.
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
We've got this problem. It doesn't want to take off. We started. Let's do it again.
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
But there we are. Okay, so let's get it up. Up we go. It's fighting. I'm not going to take it over the water today, but you notice that when I took off, that jiggling stopped. Okay, so we're going to get up there. Now we're going to look all the way down. We want to get on top of that tree. Where's this tree here? Okay. Okay, so we want to go above this tree here. We're going to go all the way down. And we're at a nice height there. There's all the way down. Okay, a little bit windy, but let's give this a shot. Okay, let's go over. I want to make sure that I'm above that tree. Let me stand over here. I'm way over in the corner. Okay. Let's get above this tree here. Okay. About there, I think. Okay, so let's do an orbit. Okay, let's start this video just for fun. There we go. Long press. Okay. Now then, we're going to do an orbit. I'm going to set the middle. Okay, let's come back a bit. So I should be able to go all the way around. Let's try that. Come down. Okay. Let's come down a bit more. And bring that camera up. Let me see if I can get half of that tree in. Should be coming into focus pretty soon. Okay, there's the tree. Can I go a little bit closer? We're at 16 meters. Well, that should do it. Let's see what happens there. Okay. Be prepared to stop it at any time. Okay. Okay, then maybe later I'll go a little closer on a second time around. Yeah, I'm way out. Okay, up a little bit, there we go. Okay. Can we go a little closer? No, we can't go closer. Here we are. I'm going to stop it right about there. Okay, now we're going to go orbit again. So we've got to point that camera down. All the way down. Too bad there's not a function to do that. Okay, up and over. Okay, this way a bit more. There. Okay, orbit. Orbit. That one. Okay, come back. And down. Bring that camera up. Bring that camera up. Only 9 meters away. It's going to be a tricky one. But we're going to see there. Okay. Let's do that. See what happens. Okay. It's going around.
The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed.
There, I think it fell.
The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed.
Oh, it's up in the trees. Somewhere. It's up in the tree somewhere. Where is it? Okay. Stop recording. Okay, where is it? Can we point that camera down? Point it up? No, we still got the camera going. Where is it? It's still up there. Right. Where is it? Where is it? There it is, right over the water. That's not a good thing. I can see it. And it's stuck there. If it falls in the water, I am screwed. But I'm gonna have to go and get it. I can see it. Okay. Well, where is it? Let's have a boo here. Found it. It's right there. I have to wait for it to get blown down. Don't know if it's going to get blown down or not. What do I do? Well, time passes and I had 0 success. Okay, we're back. I've spent about 2 hours throwing rocks and sticks and twigs, nothing. My next thing is I'm going to take the X8 SE and I'm going to tie a loop around the front. See if I can get this. I'm going to tie a loop around the front and I'm going to only go forwards. So I'm hoping that flying forwards will keep it. And then when I'm up, I'm going to turn it around and fly backwards fast. And I'm hoping when it flies backwards, it goes like that and drops it. Let's see what happens. Here, I hope we can get some perspective as to what we're looking at. Starting on the left, we took off from the picnic table, which is about 1 meter off the ground, and the height of where the drone got stuck was about 8 meters from the takeoff point, which was just over 10 meters from the lake height. Now, it was hanging over the lake by about 4.5 meters or so. So the drone is up about 10 meters or so. And yeah, when it falls, it's going to go into the lake. I don't know if you can see it or not. The last one, I was able to get it looped around something. So what I'm going to do is try and reach out and grab that rope, tie it around this one, make a loop, and lasso it. Okay, so I've got a loop around the tree there. And we're going to pull this rope up. We're going to make a lasso out of it. Where is it? There it is. More. Lasso. 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 So now, we're just going to try and shake it loose. So let's have a look here, where we got. distance there. I think that's about right. Well, we almost had it. Oh my goodness. I am. Whew. This is me. Okay. I'm absolutely covered in muck. Lost my shoes. But we got it down. And it basically sunk right into the water. And what I'm going to do is, excuse me, I'm going to rinse it off in some clean water here. And then it's going to be heading for rice, I guess. I'll take some pictures of it. There we go. Lost the skis. Let's take a bunch of pictures. Well, here's where it fell. It fell from up there, came down about 10 feet in there, but this is all silt and muck. You can't stand in it. I went down up to my waist. I just saw the propellers before they sunk into the muck. Grabbed it and threw it out. So a little history lesson about Boyd Lake. It's basically an overflow pond that's fed by streams. And over the years, decades, who knows, centuries, the silt layer has just built up and built up and built up on top of the gravel. And it holds no weight. I mean, you step on it and you go down. And we have seen and heard that a little farther out, this silt layer can be meters deep. And right here, I went up to my waist, like second step in, boom. But we got out. Here I am, absolutely soaked to the bone. But in the end, a successful recovery. And the one time I wish I had the Fimi X8 SE, S8, I'm losing my mind. The one time I wish I had the X8 SE 2022 version 2. So what I did was, it took me 4 tries. I looped a string around here with a rock. I flew it into the wind as far as I wanted, so the line was like that. And when I wanted to release the line, I quickly turned around and flew backwards. Released the rock, wrapped around the tree, and I was able to get it with a piece of pipe. Kind of lasso it a bit, not as much as last time. Shake the tree, fell into the water. Luckily I only went up to about here. There we go. I'm going home, cleaned up. I'll see you in the office. So there you have it. Yeah, hindsight, kind of a dumb move. Should have had somebody there, should have had a rope around me going into that water, but I didn't know anything about that. but the second step in, boom, right down to my waist. Unbelievable. It's extremely lucky, extremely lucky. The other caveat to that is that the battery was still intact. It still had 2 blue lights on it. I did lose the skis that I had on the bottom. I might have to get some more. But overall, the Hubsan Mini is just flawed. And I've heard this from other people that have this exact same drone. It has Jello issues. It has syncing issues. It has limited video formats. It sometimes takes off and sometimes doesn't. It's just flawed. And before any of you say, well, you should have just left it in the tree, no, it's not a cheap drone. These $300 and $400 drones, that's a lot of money. So I've sent all this off to Hubsan, and we're going to see what happens with it. I really like the format of the Mini. I love the 1/1.3 camera. If they could just get the Jello out of the picture, okay? It takes phenomenal still pictures. It really does. And a 35-40 minute flight time is incredible. So it's in a bag of rice, and you can probably see it just about there. It's in a bag of rice, and it's got a whole bunch of silicone chips in it, silicone bags. It's been rinsed out with fresh water. It's been cleaned out. It's been hair dryered. It's been shaken and shook, and who knows. So it's been in there for a day now. So I'm going to leave it for another till after the weekend anyway. And we'll take it out and have a little video and have a look and see if it still even works. Very reminiscent of 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when something similar happened with the Mavic Mini. And I can put a link up here to that one. And also something similar happened to my Anafi, Parrot Anafi. I can put another link up here. And they're all from they're all from hitting trees. There you go. So that was my adventure. It was kind of fun. I've got a swollen finger here from I guess I had the rope wrapped around it, and when I was pulling, it's kind of messed that up again. I lost one of my Crocs, my rubber Crocs. That's in the lake. I lost the landing gear for the Hubsan Mini. But overall, at least I got the drone back. So it's an adventure, okay? So we'll see you in a couple of 3 days when we get things straightened out. Take care. Thanks for watching. Go back and look over it again. Leave your comments. Try not to be too negative. I know. It's a Hubsan. What are you going to do, right? See you later.